Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul from a couple of different days. A few things are from garage sales I went to a couple weeks ago, and then I also have a haul to show you from the second rummage sale of the summer at the Catholic school over in Pennsylvania. They always do one when school ends and one right before school starts. So I have all that stuff to show you. So I hope everyone is having a great summer. It's less than 3 weeks now until school starts. Ugh. I don't even want to think about it. But we've been having a good time. My son got back from Paris with his girlfriend, and so everything here is kind of back to normal now. My daughter and I, the past couple weeks, have been going to our local movie theater for Way Back Wednesdays, where they're showing movies from the 80s. So that's been fun to kind of, watch movies again, but through her eyes. So last week we went to see Karate Kid, which, is one of my favorites. And she'd only seen bits and pieces of it. She hadn't seen the whole thing. But she was very excited to see it because Ralph Macchio was in The Outsiders, which is one of her all-time favorite movies. So we saw that together, and she loved it as much as I did. And she kept saying, she's like, "Oh, Mom, I know now why, you liked him so much." She's like, "He's just so cute." I'm like, "I know." So now she knows why, Ralph Macchio has always been one of my boyfriends. And then this past week, I took her best friend and her to see The Goonies, which was okay, but it's no Karate Kid. And then next week, we're going to see Dirty Dancing, which I can't wait because I told her, I'm like, you have to see that on the big screen. And she's never seen it. And she also knows Patrick Swayze from The Outsiders. So she's excited for that one. And the funny thing is, I think my son is going with us. Even though it's a chick flick, he's been upset that he keeps coming home from work. Well, I guess the first week he was in Paris, and the second week he had to work the night shift. So he kept seeing all this popcorn, because we bring popcorn home from the movies. And he's like, "Why can't I go to the movies?" I'm like, "Because it's only on Wednesday nights and you haven't been here." So next week he's home. So he's like, "Well, I want to go see Dirty Dancing." I'm like, "Okay." But he's always been my movie kid. Even at 23, he will go to the movies with me anytime to see pretty much anything. He just loves to go to the movies. And then the week after that, the last movie of the summer is E.T., which is one of my mom's favorites, so she's coming with us for that. And I warned my daughter, I said, it's the only movie that really made me just bawl my head off. She's like, "Mom, you don't cry." I go, "Yeah, I know." I said, but I was 14 and that movie just got to me. So she's excited because she wants to go to the movies and see me cry. So we'll see if it has the same effect on me, 30-something years later. Anyway, I will stop the babbling now, and I will show you what I got. First up are the things from the few garage sales a couple weeks ago. There's never much going on in August. People are away on vacation, or it's too hot, or whatever the reason, but there's just not much going on. I originally went to a sale. The first sale I went to, they were advertising Snap-on tools, and I was excited because I thought, I might find something. I could text my husband, find out if they were good, and get some stuff, but there was nothing. I don't know if an early bird came and got them before me, or if they just never put them out. So that was a bust. But then I went to another house, and I ended up getting some men's cologne. And these are both Avon, by the way, and you guys know I hardly ever buy Avon. However, there are certain things that are worth picking up. Not the perfume in the, figural decanters and stuff like, no, don't buy those. I don't think very many of them, if any, are worth much money. But some of the discontinued fragrances can be worth money. So I ended up getting this one. This one's called Picozone, 3.4 ounces. I paid $2. It is full. I think I have both of these listed already. I think there's somewhere between $30 to $40, something like that. And then I got this one called RPM Intense, and this is what this one looks like in case you guys find it, you know, out in the wild without the box. So that one also, you know, 30 to 40, I think. I think most people have this listed for 50, but I put mine up for a little less because I want to kind of get rid of it. The store has been, it's actually been picking up this week, but this whole summer for me has been really, really slow and depressing. But finally, you know, this week has picked up a little, so I'm hoping the momentum keeps up. Fingers crossed, because it's been really kind of sad. So then the other thing I bought at that sale, which I had never seen before and was really interesting, was this cellular style flip design telephone for the home. So it is a regular landline phone, but it's a flip phone, and it's from Conair, which I thought was really weird. I didn't even know Conair made anything other than like hair products. But anyway, this was $1. It's still in the clamshell packaging. It's in excellent condition. I saw another one on eBay sell for, I think it was $45 plus shipping. So I put mine up for $45 plus shipping at auction just to see, you know, if there would be any action on it. If not, then I'm just going to roll it over into a buy it now for $45 or $50 plus shipping. But I shouldn't have a problem selling that. So then I went to another little neighborhood. They were only having, I think, like 2 sales on that street. And the one lady had a bunch of older Victoria's Secret perfumes and body lotions and stuff like that. I didn't have a chance to get all of them. People were kind of grabbing them out from under me. So these were the 2 that I got. I actually got 2 of these. And I don't know if this is going to focus, but this says Pear Glacé. This says classic right here. I know it's hard to see because it's like tone on tone, but this is an 8.4 ounce bottle. Paid $2 for this. I got 2 of them. I already sold one for $35.99 with free shipping. And I also have watchers on that other one. And this one is called Exotic, and also $2. And I think I have that one up for around $30. I've listed a lot of stuff this week, so not really 100% sure, but you can always go in my store and check the prices if you want to. So that was everything for that weekend. And then I went to the second Catholic school rummage sale of the summer out in Pennsylvania. I got there. They're actually starting an hour earlier this time. They started at 8. So I got there around 10 minutes to 7. And people got there right after me. So I ended up, it was nice because I got to sit with Wendy, who is a fellow reseller. And I've seen her, I think this is the 3rd sale that we've seen each other at. The second one, I didn't even realize it was her sitting next to me the whole time I was sitting outside, because it had been a really bad day and I wasn't like in my right mind. But this time I recognized her, and we sat on a little kids picnic table set the whole time that they had out for sale. So we had nice seats and we, you know, chatted for the whole time. So it was nice. So, you know, hi Wendy. Anyway, I didn't find nearly as much stuff there as I normally do. The same went for the one in June also. I just didn't find as much stuff. However, I did end up finding something really good at the end of that first sale. And same with this one. I found a home run item at the end of this sale right before I left. So it worked out pretty well. I think at this one I spent $46 or $47. I did buy a game for my son for $1. I think that was it. I don't think I bought anything else for us. So let me show you what I got. the first place I always go to when I walk in there is their, you know, their boutique table. That's where they have all their perfume and their items that they think are worth something, and their jewelry and all that. So I got a few things right off the bat there. I did get a tube of this Aspen Caramel Woods body lotion. This is from Bath and Body Works. This has been discontinued. It smells amazing. I would keep it for myself, except that these are worth pretty good money. I think these are worth around like $25–30 per tube. So that's why I picked this up. It was 50 cents. And I had another tube upstairs I was planning on keeping. But after I saw what the prices were, I think the prices have gone up in the past couple years since I've had the other tube, I decided to sell both of them in a lot. So I think I have them up there for 50, something like that. And then I also have a bottle of the Aspen Caramel Woods fragrance mist, and I think I have that up for $40 with free shipping. I also decided to get rid of that because it smells similar to Madagascar vanilla, which is what I wear all the time and I can still get, so I figured, you know, get rid of that stuff, make a little bit of money, and stay with the stuff I always use. So the other thing that I got there at the boutique table was this Bare Minerals Get Started Complexion Kit. It's medium tan. If it was actually a lighter shade, I'd probably keep this for myself because I do use this, but it's not. But it has this little case that everything comes in. There's two different foundations. Mineral Veil. This is like a bronzer type powder, and then there's primer and a brush. That was $4. I think these are selling pretty consistently for around $38 with free shipping. And then the last thing that I got at the boutique table, or at least this time around, I did end up going there a second time and finding more stuff. I found this bottle of Premonition Cologne Spray. This is from Mary Kay. You can usually do a lot better with Mary Kay than you can with Avon. But again, depends on the item, so always look stuff up. But this bottle is full. I paid, what did I pay for this? I paid $4 for this also. And I think I have this up for around $40, I believe. Then I ended up going to, later on in the sale, I ended up going to the other side of the boutique table, and somebody had donated like a shoebox full of vintage perfume. I was like, oh Lord, you know, I've hit the mother load. No. Some of it I knew off the bat wasn't that great, especially because they were asking like $3 to $5 per bottle. Some of it wasn't that great. And then there were a few that I had to look up. So I was standing there for probably 10 minutes looking stuff up. And I only ended up getting one bottle out of that box, and another bottle that was actually behind the shoebox, kind of hidden away from view, which I found, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So this is the bottle that I got out of the shoebox. This is called Zen Cologne. This is by Shiseido. If it's, there it is. You can see it there. I think they still make this. This is a vintage bottle of it. It's, what, 1.6 ounces. And I paid $3 for this, I believe. Oh no, I paid $4 for this. And I think I have this up for around $40. And I'll show you what the actual bottle looks like. So that was that. And then, hiding behind that shoebox was a bottle of Chanel Gabrielle perfume. It was, how many ounces was it? 3.4 ounces. It was brand new in the box, but the plastic had been, or the cellophane had been opened on the top. So the cellophane was still, you know, sealed on the bottom and everything. So I opened the top flap of the box. I took it out. They wanted $15 for it. I was a little leery at first because, you know, there's so many fake perfumes out there, but I decided to take a chance, and I did the best that I could do to try and authenticate it on the spot. Please don't ask me to make a video about authenticating perfumes because I am by no means an expert. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and do what I can to make sure it's real, you know, pretty much on a case-by-case basis. So what I did do that I have learned through other perfumes is I did look at the wrapping, since the wrapping was still on the box. The wrapping should be really precise and tight on the box. It shouldn't be loose at all or sloppy, which this wasn't. I looked at the glass of the bottle. The glass of the bottle should be nice and thin and not clunky looking. So it passed that test. And then the barcode was on the bottom of the box and not up the side. So I knew, or up the back of the box. So I knew that that was a good sign. And then the other thing that I did was I took the bottle out of the box and I held it up by the cap like this, and I shook it a little bit, and the bottle did not come loose from the cap, because that happens a lot. I've heard with the fake ones, the caps aren't very secure. So it passed that test. So I decided to spend the $15. I came home, I took some more looks at other people's pictures on eBay and stuff like that, and I ended up realizing that, you know, it was not a fake bottle, it was an authentic bottle as far as I could tell. So I ended up actually selling that already. That's why I can't show it to you. Spent $15, sold it for $69.99 with free parcel select shipping to California, because perfume has to go ground because there's alcohol in it and it's considered a fire hazard. I don't understand that, and I'm always going to say this in a video. I don't understand why you can pack your perfume in your bag that goes under the plane, but you can't ship it by air. Someone explain that to me, because I don't understand that rule. Anyway, so that's gone. So that already paid for everything, and then some, for all the things that you saw from this haul. So that was good. And then I went to the craft section. I was hoping for more. There was nothing, really. I think I paid a whopping 50 cents a piece for these. This is a chart from, whoops, got it upside down. This is a chart from the Scarlet Letter. This is a higher end embroidery company. So if you find charts by them and they're cheap enough, buy them. Some can go for up to like $25, $30. Others maybe, you know, 10 to 15. So I ended up getting this one. It's very hard to see the design, but it's based, you know, it's a reproduction off of an antique sampler. So I got that for 50 cents. Hoping to get at least 10 on that. And then this one I got, it was originally part of a kit, I believe, but Claire Murray's stuff is pretty popular, especially this pattern of the bunnies, which is called English Garden. I've bought, I think I bought a rug, like an area rug with this design on it, and also a coffee mug, and I did pretty well with both of those. So that's why I decided to get this chart. And even though it was part of a kit, I should be able to get maybe 10 with free shipping out of that. So next up, I went to the Christmas section, which I was really excited to go to in June, but they decided not to have a Christmas section in June, so I was really bummed about that, especially since I want to do Christmas in July. So I got nothing Christmassy then, but this time around I only ended up getting one thing. I saw this little guy sitting there, and he looked very folk artsy and cool, so I turned him around. I saw this name on it, Greg Goodell. He designed these resin figurines for Midwest of Cannon Falls, and I picked this up for, I think he was only 50 cents actually. Oh no, $1. So I picked him up for $1. Right now I have him at auction for $19.99 with free first class shipping, and he does have one watcher. So even if he doesn't sell now, I'm sure he'll sell later on in the season, but not worth all that much. And then also, I don't know why this was in the Christmas section, but I also picked up this decorative tile, again, because it looked very folk artsy, and it has this 3D sheep on it, and I can't for the life of me figure out what the name is on the back of this tile. If you guys can see this, and anybody knows what this is, please let me know, because I have searched everything. It looks like Zen Cologne, C-O-L-U-M, and I don't even know what that word is. But I've searched everything online. Google searched it. I've Google lensed this thing. I can't find anything. So if anybody knows, please let me know, because I haven't listed him yet. I think that was 50 cents. Yeah. I don't know where that's going to go. Hopefully at least 10 bucks. But you never know with those kind of, decorative folk artsy type things. Then also in the holiday section, but not the Christmas section, I found this little guy. A really adorable needlepoint pillow in the shape of a bunny rabbit. He's got a nice velvet backing. He does have a little bit of wear on his ears and his nose, but that's on the back, so it shouldn't make that much of a difference. There are a few of these on eBay. I think I put mine up for $25 with free shipping. Something like that. Somebody wanted $15 plus shipping at auction. Somebody wanted $30 as a buy it now. So I put mine in the middle there somewhere. And I paid 50 cents for him. So that was a really good deal, especially for needlepoint. Because I really can appreciate all the work that goes into these. So 50 cents was a steal. Then I went to the kids section. Couldn't really find anything. I found a game for my son for Christmas, but that was pretty much it as far as games and puzzles and all that. But I did go to the book section, and I found some Japanese manga, or manga, however you would like to pronounce it. And first up are two of these books called the 20th Century Boys. I have volumes 1 and 2. Probably not worth too much. Maybe 8 to 10 for the pair. If it's not worth it for me selling on eBay, I'll sell them at the consignment sale, so I'm not really too worried about that. And then I found 6 of these Reborn books. These are from Shonen Jump. I'm trying to find another. There you can see. Shonen Jump. They have a bunch of different series, and this one's called Reborn. I have volumes 1 through 6. I think there are a ton more, but I think I can get at least 15 plus shipping on those. And I think the books cost me 50 cents a piece. So then, by that time, I was ready to go over to the, the glassware or housewares, knick-knacky section, which normally I don't get over there that late, but I spent a lot of time at the boutique table looking up perfume. So I figured there's no way I'm going to find anything over here. Everything's been picked over already. But I did look out, and I'm going to stop this video and start it again before it cuts out on me. Okay, so let me show you what I got over there. I walked over, and on one of the little risers that they have on one of the tables, I looked up and I saw these 2 glasses. I'm like, oh, well, they look interesting. Hand painted, gold leafing and all that, or gold gilded. So I decided to turn them over, and I was very, very happy. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Maybe I should try it with the other one. No, probably this one. Anyway, on the bottom here, there we go, it says Mackenzie Childs. So I was very excited. I'm like, oh, I didn't know she made painted glassware, or they made. So I found 2 of them. This one is an older one, when her and her husband still owned the company before they sold it. This one is dated 1991, so it's a really early one. And this one, just says Mackenzie Childs. This one says Victoria and Richard Mackenzie Childs on it. If you find something that says that, that means it's an earlier piece before they sold the company. If it just says Mackenzie Childs, then I believe it's after they sold the company. But the company is still in existence. So I went online when I got home. I did look these up on eBay while I was at the sale. I paid $3 a piece for them. But I realized I could probably make $30 to $40 per glass plus shipping on these. So pretty good return. However, if you go on the Mackenzie Childs website, they still have some of these for sale. Maybe not these exact designs, but they have them for sale. And just one of these, one tiny little glass tumbler, they want $78 for it. Like, what? I don't know. Who's buying all these things? That's what I want to know. Who is keeping these people in business spending these insane amounts of money on glasses and teapots and trays? It's nuts. I think even if I hit the lottery, I couldn't justify paying that much money for a single glass. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I put the one with the flowers up for, I think it was $35 plus shipping. And then I put this older one up for, okay, as I was saying before my video cut out again, sorry, my memory card crapped out there, I wasn't paying attention. I put this older glass up for sale for, I think it was $39.99 plus shipping at auction, just to see, you know, what would happen. And if it doesn't go for that, then I'll just, you know, roll it over into a buy it now price. And then the last and final thing that I found in the knickknack section, I was looking for mugs and like all kinds of things and just wasn't having any luck. But I did find this interesting piece. Interesting and and really weird and kind of inappropriate. However, I had to buy it just because it was so bizarre. And there are actually other ones on eBay. This cost me $2. Now, I bought this because it was a crock that said salad dressing on it. Focus, there we go. And had a cork in it and everything. And I've bought these before, these old Crocs from England. Some of them are mustard Crocs. Some of them are for jam or marmalade or something like that. It does say made in England on the bottom. However, the reason that I bought this was because of the really weird advertisement that was printed on the front of it. So I will show that to you now. I had my daughter and my husband cracking up. So it says Cocks and Pervs, which right off the bat is hysterical and inappropriate. Anyway, it says they are the manufacturers of Zephyr bosom pads, patented on January 27th, 1874. They are the only inflating pads, concave and ventilating, for $1. $1 sounds like a lot back in 1874. But anyway, why they would put this ad on a salad dressing container, I have no idea. But I thought it was hysterical, so I had to buy it for $2. And I think I can get about 30 out of it. I did see an auction site where they sold one of these for multiple bids and it got like $66. But that's not what they're going for right now on eBay. That was probably a few years ago. The pottery market has tanked for the most part. So if I can get 30 out of it, I'll be happy. But I just thought this was just so funny. And it looks like her shirt is open and you can kind of see the pad. I don't know, but it kind of also looks like a face. It's really, really weird. Anyway, I don't know who would buy the salad dressing crock, and I don't know who back in the day bought Cocks and Pervs Zephyr bosom pads, but it would be interesting to know, wouldn't it? I know if I lived back in 1874, I would probably buy a pair of these because they would really help me out. I was not blessed in the bosom area, I guess you could say. Anyway, my last and final thing that I bought from that sale was my home run, and I found it right before I left. I walked over to the section where they have all the linens and the blankets and pillows and stuff like that. And on top of a big tote of decorative pillows was this little beauty. Now, this is not my taste at all. However, I could tell that it was, really well made. It's a combination of needlepoint and then this really, really tiny stitching is called petit point. It's P-E-T-I-T point. So it's a combination of needlepoint and petit point with this beautiful Victorian carriage. So I saw that the front looked good, turned it over. The back looked like silk to me. I'm like, well, that's a good sign. And then I saw this tag. Now, before I got this pillow, I have never heard of this company in my life. It's called Maitland Smith, but I do know them now because they are apparently a very high-end furniture and home deck company. If you check some of the completed listings on some of their pieces, it's mind-blowing what some of these sell for. However, I had the one and only needlepoint pillow up on eBay. The cover is pure wool, the back is silk, so I picked it up. It had a $2 price tag on it, so I was really happy with this. I came home, I did some research, couldn't find any of their needlepoint pillows on eBay anywhere. The only place I found a few were on some other auction sites like Live Auctioneers and another one I can't remember the name of. And in all of those auctions, they had starting bids of $50. They expected them to go for $100 to $200, but all the lots were passed on, so none of them sold. So I thought, okay, well, what am I going to do? I decided to put this up at auction for $100 plus shipping, which is a lot for me to put up for a needlepoint pillow. But I put it up for $100 just to see what was going to happen, and I ended up having one watcher. And then she asked me a couple days into the auction about shipping because she lived in Canada, and then she offered me $110 plus shipping for the pillow. And I figured, you know what, all these other lots were passed on the other sites. I've had probably 50 people look at it, only one watcher, so I figured, okay, I'm going to sell it to her for $110, which I did. So I was very happy with that. I don't usually stop auctions, but like I said, the store's been so slow and I have bills to pay, so I said, you know what, if you're going to give me $110 for a $2 pillow, I'm going to take that and run. So that's what I got for this. I can't believe it was still there like over an hour into the sale, but I'm very happy it was. And apparently she collects needlepoint pillows, so if I find any in the future, she wants me to let her know, so she might be buying more from me, who knows. So that is it, guys. I did do pretty well, even though I didn't get too much there compared to previous sales, but that's okay. As long as you get a few quality things, then it's all good. So keep your eye out for needlepoint pillows in general. However, if you find any by this manufacturer, Maitland Smith, jump on them, or anything by Maitland Smith that's a reasonably priced, jump on it. So that's it for today, guys. I will be back with another video. I don't think there's anything going on this weekend. Probably not much for the whole rest of this month. There's a couple weeks left in August right now. But there are a bunch of rummage sales coming up in September and October that I'm really excited about. So that's it. I will be back, and when I come back, one of these times I'm going to have to tell you the story of how my daughter attempted to make 2-day cookies, which they're all over the internet. They're basically chocolate chip cookies that you kind of let sit for 2 days so that let the flavor develop. My son asked her to make 2-day cookies. She made them. However, she throughout the process, she tried to kill him 3 separate times, and on the last time, she basically tried to kill all of us by burning the house down. So I'll have to tell you that story in a future video. So thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck with your sales, and I'll talk to you soon.